a lifestyle. Sports cards and we live now. Jeremy Lee in the building and every guest that you ever needed. Sports cards after hours keep the hobby heated. Updates, hobby talk like you never seen it. Sports cards live and none could ever beat it. Sports cards is a lifestyle. Sports cards and we live now. Welcome to another episode of Sports Cards Live with your host, Jeremy Lee.
All right, everybody, welcome to the 11th episode of MC Mondays Live. This is the official auction-ending watch party on Sports Cards Live. It is Monday night, October the 2nd, 2023. My name is Jeremy Lee. As always, want to thank everybody who joined us last time, the time before, whoever's joining us tonight, and will be joining us next Monday as well. But let's bring out tonight's co-host, Mr. Michael Hathaway. Michael, here we go. How are you?
I'm doing great, Jeremy. How are you?
I am doing well as well. Good to see you again. We did mention we have a special guest. We're going to bring on Mr. Mike Cance. The man is there. Mike, how are you?
Doing well. How are you?
I am good. Mike. And we're going to bring out your special guest tonight, none other than Mr. Grant Slayton, Mr. Waldorf Stories. I love the setting, Grant. What you have in that frame behind you looks delicious. How are you?
Doing great, man. Thank you. That's top 50 NBA players' autographs.
Very, very cool for sure. Well, listen, it's good to have you. What we're doing with MC Mondays Live, and we did it last time. We had Adam Gray on. We're bringing you on as we're bringing on some of their clients, customers, just to get some thoughts from you. And so really, I'm going to jump right in and ask you, how have you been enjoying your experience working with MC Sports Cards? As a consigner, as a customer, and really as a friend to the company for the last little while?
Yeah, for sure. I've had about 12 seconds to prep for this tonight. So I weekly get people asking me to consign with them. I have consigned with like all the biggest auction houses you can think of, all the small ones that you randomly see. This is the future. I believe that. I have worked with Mike since 2015. Mm-hmm. We were both running around Wisconsin shows, small ones together. And I just love seeing his success. Everything's run perfectly. Every week I send a box in.
And you continue to send the boxes in because the service, the returns, do you also bid on their items? Are you a buyer as well?
I'm pretty selective on what I go after. And I seem to get second place on some of his, but yeah, I mean, I've definitely bought some stuff. Yeah, I mean, what I love about their service is, I mean, you're getting a response in like 2 minutes from any one of the main members of the company, and really flexible. They're asking me all the time, what do you think of this? Or they're actually taking advice too, which is really nice.
That's awesome. It's nice to work with somebody who's going to value what you have to say, as well as just kind of giving advice. And really, it makes me think about the relationships that we all have in the hobby and, leveraging them for the mutual benefit of everybody, right? Like, because as a collector, as a dealer, as an investor in the hobby, I know myself, I'm always reaching out to my friends to get advice from them. And then they're asking me for advice. And some people might think that you're an expert. And Grant, I've known about you we've met a few times. I've known you by reputation. I've seen you interviewed before. And a lot of people might think, well, this guy's an expert. He's not going to ask me for advice. But then you're a humble guy. And someone like that is probably going to ask other people for advice too. And it makes you realize that, it's a give and take. It's a nice way to operate. Mike Cance, have you noticed that in your dealings with Grant and really other customers as well?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like Grant said, we've gone way back to the Wisconsin shows, and I try to associate with people just like Grant in the hobby, and seems like a lot of good qualities overlap with those kinds of people that myself and the company associate with. So, yeah.
Yeah, Grant, you did the Wisconsin Dells show with my friends and Lorena and Tim. You did the show with them, did you not? That was a while ago now. That was like
I know it's COVID. Yeah, that was early 21 when still everything was shut down. We put that together quick. It was awesome. Mike, you were at the first show, and that's the stuff. Like he flew in. We didn't have a big airport to fly into, and Mike brought his whole crew. Like it's always been a great relationship since the start.
So he supported you in your show. You're supporting him with MC Sports Cards. Talk a bit about your experience working with Mike and the team on the consign to own service. We had Adam Gray on. You know Adam Gray, I'm sure, Grant.
Absolutely. Yeah.
We had him on last week. He went out and, MC helped him acquire the Kobe Bryant logo man. And so Adam came on and talked about it. Yeah, you didn't know about that.
I've had a hectic month.
All right, fair. So Adam acquired one of the very first logo men ever, one of the Kobe's, and we came in, we talked about it and some of the cards that he was selling. So tell us a little about your experience working with MC on the consign to own program. And I got to say, I'm curious, was there a specific grail or any card in particular you were acquiring when you did your most recent deal?
Yeah, so they posted the Michael Jordan 2000 Pros and Prospects auto jersey, and it's numbered out of 23. Very special card. I've been actually chasing it for 6 years, and I see it on Instagram one morning. And I reached out to one of Mike's partners, Matt, and we made a deal fairly quickly. I mean, they'll look at everything. They'll look at trade. I mean, we went through the whole gamut before we just said, okay, let's do a cash deal. And right away, both of them were like, hey, feel free to consign. I mean, you're already sending a box a week of, the boxes usually have 50 cards or so. And yeah, I was like, all right, let's run some auctions, see where they go, and settle up either way after it's all done. I've done the same program that PWCC. I remember when they started it, like in 2017, nightmare. I'm not talking badly, but it was really, any collector on a high end knows that that's a really hard thing to pull off. And we got it done really quickly, and it's like, boom, here's the cards, and yeah, it's just a fantastic program.
The speed is what I'm hearing is something that you really value, and liquidity being important to many people in our hobby. It's something that if you can find a liquidity alternative that is super fast, and sounds like you found something that you're looking to accomplish here with Mike. I think that's really cool. I want to let everybody know we do have 60 focused auction items coming up here. The first one is going to end in about 6 minutes, and we will be ready for that. Before we get to that, Mike, I want to ask you, and really so you can share this with Grant and with the audience as well, like how, if you could put it into words, how have you been able to convert your hobby acquaintances, your hobby friendships into these long-lasting, mutually beneficial client relationships?
Yeah, I think just some of the relationships I've had back before consignment when I was doing more wheeling and dealing, I think I've always just worked on building those relationships, always have done right by the people I'm dealing with. And, when they started to see I was doing consignment, I think it kind of just flowed into that really well. And a lot of them were doing it to support us or just to help us out, give us a shot. And, the service has been so great that a lot of them stuck. So, I think it turned into something from, let me support Mike or try out his new gig. And then, wow, this actually is a really good option and better than what I've been using in the past. And, something interesting, like Grant said, with Adam, the Kobe logo man, Adam reached out to me. I went and bought it, and we worked that deal. But with the Jordan that Grant got for me is actually it was like an owned inventory piece. So that's like a really cool component too, to where like there are services that can help you buy a car. There's auction houses and all that, but none of them really own an inventory that you can just pick and choose. Boom, right there. Mike already has his Jordan auto. I don't have to worry about if I'm going to even win the auction. I don't have to worry about if, a bunch of other people are going for it and all that. So I think me having a really cool selection also kind of adds to the uniqueness of the service we can provide.
I mean, I've been to all the nationals pretty much, and well, not like since the mid 2000s, and I've definitely noticed your booth, Mike. I've loved your booth. Atlantic City, it was absolutely crazy. A couple years ago, Chicago, it was awesome again. And Grant came by your booth in Chicago last year. We had a nice conversation. You had really cool stuff as well. I'm curious, Grant, if you could just say a few words about the selection that you notice when you go by the MC Sports Cards booth at the National.
Well, Mike pretty quickly, like I said, we've been on this ride for a while with that Wisconsin connection. He pretty quickly figured out what type of inventory to carry, the stuff people really want. And that's how we built, I started piling up some of the big cards myself. And it was every time I came to a show, we pretty much made a big, just incredible deal. And so he always has incredible stuff. So with that type of program that he has, you're going to find something cool and be able to get rid of the cards you don't need.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, Mike.
Also, like on top of that, very few people who have this kind of stuff are willing to take some of the stuff that I will take in a deal. I mean, I've done a million deals where I give up one card and I'm getting a box of stuff that may be meaningless to the person giving it up, or just getting really whatever they want to give me. I've done plenty of deals where I know what some of these people have and they have cards I really want, but I don't even pressure them and say, hey, if you're going to get this from me, I need this from you. Very rarely will I do that. And I know, like, I'm sure Grant can speak to this too. The diehard collectors, like, they don't want to give up their good cards for a bunch of random stuff they don't care about. Like, Grant, if you're giving up a card you really like, you're probably getting something that you're going to like way more, or you really want or need. You're not just going to move one of your best cards and say, oh, this guy's giving me a shoebox of crap. Sure, I'll do it. So I think the fact that I've always been willing to do that has really helped me build some of these connections with people like Grant and others, because it's kind of, I become a good option for them to get their Grail card without really giving up things they want to give up, which is really weird saying, but it makes sense for us. So,
well, you're providing the liquidity. Grant, anything to say to that? And we're gonna get going on the auction. So I want to thank you, Grant, for popping in last minute and for a short time. But it's good to see you. Thanks for popping in. But anything you want to say before you guys?
I got my little guy to get to bed real quick. But last thing I'd say on that is, no one, hardly anyone, takes in a box full of random stuff like that. And the program they have is it's unique on its own. I love, I've been loving working with him. So you guys have fun tonight with the auctions, and I'll be watching myself. So,
all right, Grant, good to see you. Take
Grant.
care.
See you guys.
See you guys.
All right. Bye, Mike. Thank you.
Bye. Thanks, guys.
Michael, it's you and me now. Those guys are
All right.
Those guys are gone. We're going to bring up the first auction. It is already 30 seconds away. Cade Cunningham, 2021 Blue Prism, 93 of 199, only 199 copies made. This is a PSA 10. It's a nice color match. The card looks very pretty in these colors. I like this design of Prism, actually. We got 10 seconds left, 30 bids, $900 right now, Michael. Oh, there's a bid to 1,025. Final call. There we go. 1326. The auction goes up over 30% in the final couple of seconds. Michael, we haven't even got a chance to really chat and say hello. We're into it here. We're into it. Zach Swisher says that was centered. That was a nice looking card, wasn't it, Zach? I thought that was pretty myself. The professor is here. What's going on? Orlando Collector's Dream. TCH, happy MC Monday to you. And Awesome Hetty Mickey. This is a auction watch party. MC Mondays live. Michael, LeBron James, Topps Chrome, PSA 10. I mean, this is a pretty liquid type card. Speaking of liquidity, what do you think about this particular copy? 15 seconds left.
Really nicely centered. We always say it right. A 10 isn't always the same as another 10. This has really great eye appeal, great centering, and this is actually a little over comp, so pretty satisfied.
Well, let's see what happens. Will there be another nibble? There will not be. It's going to end at 5,565. That's going to take us to a Kobe Bryant 2015 Panini Revolution Showstoppers Galactic. It's a PSA 8. I must admit, I'm not that familiar with the Showstoppers. What can you tell us about this piece, Michael?
You're just a pretty popular insert that comes out of Revolution. They are lower numbered. You just don't see them that often. I know that there are some people who really love them. Frankly, to me, they're not the most exciting, but I'm not a big Revolution fan. Some people really love those foil patterns. They don't pop up often. This Kobe has only come up, I think, twice this year. So pretty cool for like a modern card to be that scarce on auction.
Pop 2, not sure how many higher. We're sitting at 1,025, and that's going to be where it's going to remain through the end of the auction. What just happened there? The clock is going all wonky here. Let me do a quick refresh. Looks like it does end at $1,025. Okay, continuing on. We have 60 of these to go through tonight, and it's going to go fast, everybody. It's going to go fast. Mike, welcome to the chat. Zach Swisher, non-numbered short. Thank you, Zach. Feel free to throw out all these tidbits. You're doing great, buddy. Happy to see you there. All right, Tyrese Maxey, 2020 Flawless Rookie Jersey, patch auto, gold, hollow foil, numbered 1 of 10. It's a PSA 8. The autograph is a 10. The ink is nice. His autograph isn't exactly that fancy, but that's a nice card. Really cool 3-color patch with stitching and mesh. Michael, your thoughts on this piece?
Really nice card. Like you said, you got a pretty solid patch there. Obviously, when it comes to the gold out of 10s, you got to take what you can get. And so 3-color patch on this is great.
30 bids, $1,800, 2 seconds left. Final call. This one is going to end at that $1,800. And that brings us to a Luka Doncic 2020 Color Blast out of Panini Spectra. It is a PSA 9, population of 11, $2,550, Michael, 29 bids. I want to check and see how many graded higher. I'll do that while you say a few words about the piece.
Yeah, listen, we said this in a reel earlier this week. When you look back at the Panini era of cards, because that era is kind of coming to a close, whether it's going to be really soon, depending on how some legal matters go, or in a couple years, like as is planned. We're going to look back at those cards that stand the test of time, and I think the Color Blasts are definitely going to be one of those cards. They are very tough to get in high grade. They are beautiful, and you talk about a guy who really defined the hobby in this era, and that is Luka. So I think it's kind of a perfect collision of like two really dominant forces in the hobby.
Pop 11, there are 9 higher, so this is one of the 20 nicest copies in a PSA holder, and at 29 bids, it's going to end at $2,550. A really nice looking card too. Like, I love the outline you can see around his body there. That it just, these little details, they matter these days in our hobby. Okay. Oh, here's a blast from the past. 88 Fleer, Reggie Miller, PSA 10 rookie card, $1,531 right now, Michael. I want to check the pop. I'm curious. Tell us a bit about this piece.
Yeah, Reggie's a guy who, for as good as he is, doesn't get a ton of hobby love. Obviously, there are folks in Indiana who are hardcore Reggie collectors, and for good reason. But definitely a guy that I think if you want to collect greatness at a budget-friendly price point, this is an awesome player to look into and build out a really incredible PC.
Population 179. That's it. Only 179 people can own a copy of this card in a PSA 10 holder. And tonight, somebody just acquired one for $1,651. All right, it's nice to see. It's nice to see that. I was busting packs of that back in the day. All right, next up, our first Michael Jordan card of the night. This is from 2000's Upper Deck Ultimate. It's a game jersey relic, bronze. It is a PSA 10, population 6. And it's nice that there is that red pinstripe going through the black along with the mesh. That adds a whole other dimension to this card. I love that. It's at $1,049 with 56 bids. He is looking intense and pissed off right there. That ball is going to be in the hoop within a few seconds of him holding it. I'm certain of that, Michael. How much do you like this card?
I love it. Like you said, to get a 2-color patch on this early a jersey card is just insane.
It's really cool. All right, final 5 seconds. There's a bid to $2,275. And it looks like, oh, there's another one to $2,426. The sniper came in at the end and said, this is going to be mine. Okay, next up, our first football card of the night. We have a dual auto Tom Brady, Randy Moss from 2009, Topps. It's a career dual autograph, number 19 to 25. It's an SGC 7 near mint card. The autographs look, well, this one looks a little, does that have some bubbling to the auto there, Michael?
Yeah, Randy has always had a little bit of trouble in terms of his autographs. I don't know if maybe his agent supplies pens, but his autos always bubble where the other signer on the card doesn't. So I don't know if it's maybe a signing technique, but as a New England guy, I love this. Even though Randy was only on the Pats for a little bit of his career, that's always how I think of him. So this is just an awesome card for New England guys.
Final 4 seconds. We're at $2,605 with 56 bids. And the 56th bid is going to be the lucky bidder that gets to claim this card tonight. All right, what do we have next? Oh, so this is the same card where the Rock's kind of best rookie type of card comes from, but this is the Ray Lewis from the 94 Bumblebee set, the Miami Bumblebee set. It's perforated. It's a PSA 10, which is really tough on these cards. A lot of people often ask, how can you grade it a 10 when it's perforated? And I say, well, how clean was it perforated? If it's perforated properly, if it's separate, if the perforations are separated, nice and clean, well, then they're going to grade it. I like the way they grade these cards. 21 bids, $512. What do you think of this piece?
Really rare, doesn't come up often in high grade. Kind of an oddball card, but like that's the fun thing about eBay is you see the market for oddball stuff.
Pop 18 only, final 2 seconds. There's a bid to 819. Anyone else? Looks like that is going to do it. $819 off of 24 bids. All right, next up, Jalen Hurts, 2020 Contenders Playoff Rookie Ticket Auto. 99 copies produced. They're all on-card autograph. Now that's a fancy autograph right there. It almost looks like it's got like an Asian language of sorts to a degree. Number 22 and 99. It's got some hollow foil on it. It looks like very nice card. It's a PSA 9. Michael, it's really nice card. 1,225 with 29 bids so far. Let's hear what you have to say.
Yeah, honestly, I really love playoff tickets. I think that little bit of hollow, like you said, it's a perfect touch. Hurts has been playing really well. He's got a great story about overcoming adversity in college and has really done great. Oh, I just talked through the end of the auction. My bad. He's had an incredible career and has just really proven to be one of the best of that new crop of quarterbacks. So, pretty decent sale for him.
And it ends at 1,225. Okay, we're gonna start the refresh game here. Okay, here's another Jalen Hurts. This is the 2020 Panini Select Rookie Signatures. It's the blue prism parallel. It's autographed. It's numbered out of 75 copies produced. This is 51 of 75. There's the autograph. It is a sticker autograph, but he laid that down absolutely perfectly. I see no issues with that whatsoever. Nice looking card. PSA 10. I'm going to check the population if you have anything to add on this Jalen Hurts card, Michael.
Yeah, definitely a beautiful card. That blue prism really pops in person. This is one where the scan just does not do it justice. Awesome card, just looks incredible and a great little addition to a Hurts PC.
Only 14 copies reside in PSA 10 Gem Mint holders. This is one of them, and this one is going to sell at $910 from 37 bids. All right, next up, we have a Lionel Messi 2022 Panini Select FIFA Zebra Prism, number 25 of 25 in an SGC Gem Mint 10 holder. We're sitting at $898, 35 bids, and it is a zebra. I mean, look at those zebra stripes. There they are. Michael, have you held this one in person, and how shiny is it? How does it look?
I have. It's really nice. I will say the fact that they've gone away from having the zebra be kind of a wave stripe prism is really nice. The fact that now it's just a flat prism surface makes it look a lot better. These are really popular in soccer. We've seen a couple sales in the high 8s to 9s. We'll see if the SGC 10 gives it a bump.
It's going to end at that $898, it looks like. Oh, there we go. and the final bump to $910. All right, let's see what we have next. I'm just going to hit refresh here, make sure we're not behind. This is a Kylian Mbappe 2017 Select Field Level Silver Prism rookie card, Gem Mint PSA 10. And this card, I mean, this looks, I like the looks of this with the field level prism design. Michael, talk a bit about it if you don't mind. I'm going to check the population.
Yeah, I thought that going for the mosaic effect on field levels in this first year of field levels was a really great move that Panini did. Not sure why they moved away from it, but it has a really unique visual effect. It's a gorgeous card. Awesome piece.
And as I look for the, oh, it just ended. Never mind.
Yeah, the timer is being
it's a little wonky,
a little
tonight.
weird tonight. Yeah.
1100 is where this one is going to end. And I just pulled up the image on the PSA app, and you can see it's even like it looks different on there from their image capture. It looks bluer. Really nice to see a couple options of how that card would look once you have it in hand. But let's go on to this Corbin Carroll BGS 95 2023 Topps Chrome Orange Refractor. It's a rookie auto at a 25. I say it every week, Michael, but the autographs lay down so nicely on the Topps product. There's the serial number 23 of 25. Pop. The subgrades are all 9.5s except surface is a 9. 21 bids, $1,250 right now with 17 seconds left. What do you know about Corbin Carroll, Michael?
He's going to be NL Rookie of the Year. He plays incredibly in the field and on the batter's box. Just an awesome guy to watch and really be a star of baseball for the next decade.
$1,372. 2 seconds left. Final offer. There's a bid to $1,544 in the final split second. All righty. Hey, what's going on, Matthew? 1956 Topps guy in the house. Good to see you. Here we have the Ichiro Suzuki 2001 Topps Gold Foil Rookie. It's a PSA 9 mint condition card. Only back then, I could say only 2001 copies made. Seems like a big number now, but back then, that wasn't so big. There's a serial number in gold right there on the back, 447 of 2001. Michael, do you see many of these cards coming through?
No, not the golds. So I'm a huge Ichiro guy. I love Ichiro. We get a lot of the base and a lot of the chrome base, but to see either a retrofractor or a gold is really uncommon. These don't sell very often. So for Ichiro guys, this is really that first key step to building a serious Ichiro PC, and it's just gorgeous.
Pop 37, 4 higher. This is one of the top 41 copies, and it's going to get a couple bids in the end up to $1,625. Very nice card. I'm kind of waiting for it to turn over here. The auction doesn't want to turn over, so let's go to the next one and see what we have here. Julio Rodriguez, 2019 Bowman Chrome Speckle Refractor, 299 copies produced. As always, the autographs are perfect on these Topps and Bowman cards. Really impressive. It's a Gem Mint 10. The autograph is authentic. It's a $1,375 with 18 bids right now. Michael, how does this one look in person?
Looks great. I mean, speckles, they're a little high numbered for people to really go after them, which is unfortunate because it's such a unique, beautiful optical effect. This one could go a little bit higher. I could see like 15 to 1600.
Well, let's see if you are right. We have 5 seconds left. Final opportunity, 1662, the bid 1758 and 83. The snipers are there, but they have been invisible so far tonight. All right, let's see what happened here. This one we're just going to close up. And now we have a 2022 Don Russ LeBron James Gold Choice. This is a PSA 10 Gem Mint. Only 10 copies produced. This is numbered 3 of 10. Let's take a look at the back for the serial number. Maybe it's on the front. I'm not seeing it. Do you know where the serial number is on this one? I like to see it if we can.
They're usually down in the bottom right on Donruss, but I can't see it either. Really cool looking card in person. Like that choice effect, it is so unique and it's beautiful. I love that there's a gold version of it because I think then the market gives it the premium that it does deserve for that eye appeal.
We can't see the serial number, but trust us, it's there. 3 seconds, 935, 1078 we get a final snipe at the very end on the LeBron gold card. Very, very nice looking card as well. Now, these are really cool. We talk so much about golds out of 10 or PMG greens out of 10. People often forget about 2014 Totally Certified Platinum Mirror. This is the die cut gold out of 10. These are really neat cards. I don't know that I've ever held one of these in hand, Michael, but this is the Giannis. It's a BGS 9. Corners are an 8.5, which is kind of funny considering it only really has 2 of them. Looks really good to me. Surface is a 10. I love that. $2,075 from 40 bids right now. Michael, any comments on this piece?
Yeah, these look amazing in person. In terms of value, kind of hard to tell. This card has only sold publicly, I think, twice in the past 5 years. So it's been a long time since one has come up. So that could either mean it peters out or it goes insane in the last 5 seconds.
We're about to find out. 3 seconds left, 2160, and it jumps to $2,950 in the final 10th of a second. All right, guys, we're going to keep on rolling here. Another Giannis. This is the 2017 Flawless. It's an autograph. It's numbered 11 of 25. There's a serial number right there under his jersey number 34. On-card auto. Really nice auto right there. I like how he just kind of took over the whole top of the card. It's a PSA 8 on the card, a 10 on the auto. Michael, I'm going to check the pop. You please say a few words.
Yeah, so obviously with Giannis, I mean, listen, he's got Damian Lillard on the Bucks now. That's a serious contender. I think they're favorites or the second favorites by Vegas odds. And he hasn't signed in a while, and he doesn't sign a ton. So autos are a lot harder than you would expect to add to the PC. So really great piece. Like you said, a big full auto. It's awesome.
Pop one, none higher. 3 seconds left, $1,140. And that looks like it's going to end right there. Zach Swisher lets us know on that LeBron, the serial number left, front left of the card above the logo. It sometimes is harder to see depending on the finishing of the card. Thanks for that, Zach. Okay, Jason Tatum's 2020 Flawless Vertical Jersey Auto Patch. It's the Ruby version out of 15, numbered 6 of 15. There's the autograph. Looks perfect to me. There's the serial number right there. I don't know if I'm crazy, Michael, about the Ruby foil with the green, with the darker green. Like, it's not quite Christmas colors. How do you like the aesthetics of this piece? I mean, overall, it's a nice card. You got a nice 2-color patch right there with stitching. It's not a color match, though.
I might be biased because I'm a Boston guy. I like it. I like the contrast. It's neat. It's different. And it does kind of make the patch pop a little bit more.
Well, it does. The patch is popping, and this one is going to sell for $1,475. All right. Next up, same product, same design of a card, but this is the Luka Doncic version. It's also a PSA 8 card, 10 grade on the auto. This is numbered out of 15 copies right there. So this is the vertical jersey patch auto. Nice patch, 3-color patch, mesh, stitching, 3 breaks. Autograph is absolutely perfect. $3,225 with 44 bids as we sit right now, Michael. What do you think about this piece?
We've sold a couple of these in the past. I think people are really appreciating Flawless a lot more, a conversation that we've had in previous broadcasts. It's a great card, great auto, 3-color patch, can't go wrong. I think it's going to sit about here, though. We sold an 8.5 2 weeks ago for $3,300.
And I think, look at that. You are correct. It's going to sit right there and end at $3,408. It's a good-looking card. It really is. I like this one better than the last one the last one that we saw, which was the Tatum. That was a Tatum, right? Tatum.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Next up, Anthony Davis National Treasures RPA out of 199. This is from 2012, and it's a BGS 8.5. The lowest subgrade is the Surface at a 7.5, which always tough to tell from here. I'm not doing a full-out inspection, but tough to tell why from this angle. Everything else is a 9 or a 9.5, centering being the 9.5. That patch is absolutely filthy and disgusting. Almost makes me want to puke. That autograph is really, really good. What are your thoughts on, let's see if the autograph is graded a 10 on the back as well. 5 seconds left, Michael. No time to jump in. 30 bids, $1,580. 1775. We get a snipe at the very end. All right, next up, we have a LeBron autograph from 2007, Upper Deck Black. It's the ticket autograph. It's the silver version out of 50. You can see the autograph right there. Cavaliers versus Mavericks, October 31st, 2007. That is the game that this is a tribute towards. These cards are really cool. They made them in hockey. They made them in basketball. I'm not sure if they made them anywhere else. There it is, 2007-08 Black. Really nice card. This one's raw, Michael. 38 bids, $2,236. What do you expect out of this card tonight?
You know, kind of tough. Again, right? A card that doesn't sell super often, but a card that's incredible in person. I mean, you know them from hockey. The way that hollow foil looks against the matte black finish is just jaw-dropping.
They are very, and there's a bid to 2901 and 3608. This card nearly doubles in the final seconds. There's the MC Mondays action that you guys come to this party for. All right, guys, here we have a 2009 Bowman, the 48 basketball version, Steph Curry. It's a rookie card. It's a BGS 9.5. It's numbered out of 2009. And like this is a very important card. 23 bids, $2,524 right now, Michael. 25 seconds left. Is it as important as I'm making it out to be?
I think so. Listen, I think it's probably the best numbered Curry rookie to start building out that deeper Curry PC. It's beautiful. It's a really stark image. It calls back to the original basketball card, which of course is so important if you're building out like a really wide-ranging PC. Awesome piece.
5 seconds left. Final opportunity coming right up. Will we see another bid? Doesn't look like we will. This one is going to settle in at $2,524. And on we go. Next up, we have a Tom Brady card, everybody. 2004 Topps Chrome Ring of Honor Refractor. I'd say the most attractive quality of this card, besides it is a pretty card, that's a great image of him, but there's only 100 copies of this made, and it is a refractor. People love refractors. Numbered out of 100, right? Oh, I thought I saw. Whoa, sorry. Let's go to the back of the card. There it is, bottom right corner, 63 out of 100. Nice stamp right there. Michael, have you guys seen this card before? Or is this the first one that you've brokered?
We've sold 2 or 3 of them. They're gorgeous. They always sell well. The checklist for this insert set is awesome, and so people really do love building it out. And that 100 mark is the sweet spot for their hard, but you can still get them.
Yeah, that's well put. Exactly. There we go, from 700 to 1,035 with about 4 seconds and a final bid to $1,110 on 25 bids. All right. MC Mondays is starting to catch fire tonight. We have a 1948 Leaf Chuck Bednarik. This is the rookie card. It's a PSA 2.5. Obviously, the first thing you notice is the centering. This thing is shifted to the right, extremely to the right, less extremely up. Probably, you know, that's like 80-20 type of centering, side to side, top to bottom, a little bit better. But look at the image. The image is striking. The color is really good. The registration is almost perfect. I do see a slight variation here and there, but it's not giving you any blur. Nice card. Fisheye under the D in his last name. 35 bids, $921, 10 seconds to go, Michael. Are we going to see any more action?
I think a little bit, maybe like 1050.
There's a bid to 985 and 1005 and 1055. This guy beneath me right there, Mr. Michael Hathaway, he knows his stuff. He can't even believe it himself. I'm sure the team
when it froze on 1005, I was nervous, Jeremy. I was nervous.
The rest of your team is like, who is this guy? Like, how does he know this? Well done, Michael. Jim Brown, 58 Topps rookie, PSA 8 with the off-center qualifier. Great card. The black on this is looking really good. Listen, you see these a lot worse. This is actually very strong with the black background. The image is pretty much in perfect focus. 17 seconds left, 29 bids, $1,544. Michael, it's a PSA 8 with a qualifier. Do you expect it to sell for about PSA 6 values?
It'll probably do like 2 to 2,100, I think.
Michael, it's like, oh my God, you are on fire. You are on point. Somebody, I was going to say, somebody give this guy a job, but he has one already. He doesn't need another one. Amazing, Michael. $2,237 on the Jim Brown. All right, next up, here's the Muhammad Ali autograph for the night. This is from 2000 Upper Deck. It's the Master Collection. 50 copies of this card made. This is 40 of 50. There's the on-card auto, Muhammad Ali. This is an SGC 6 as far as the card goes. The grade on the auto itself is a 10. You can see a little bit of corner wear at the top corners. Outside of that, I can't tell why it isn't graded higher. As we look at the back with 17 seconds left, it's got to be corners and edges, Michael, but it's hard to see with the white. I don't know for sure. $1,425 for Mr. Muhammad Ali's autograph. There's a bid to $1,525. Final seconds. 49 bids is going to do it. $1,525. All right, we're moving on to soccer now. Cristiano Ronaldo. This is a 2018 Panini Prism World Cup Russia. The silver auto version. The auto is spectacular. It's impeccable. It's immaculate. It's on a Panini card, so all those words it's flawless. It's a national treasure. Numbered 50 of 99, $1,725. Michael, tell us a bit about this one.
Yeah, listen, 2018 World Cup is a really important set. Obviously, you have the Mbappe rookie card in there, a lot of key cards of big players. And Ronaldo is just one of those generation-defining talents. He has such a deep collector base, and the fact that it's numbered to 99 adds that chase element to it. Again, right? It's hard to find, but you can get them.
You can get them. Let's see if anyone else is going to take it away from the top bidder right now. They do not. This one's going to end at 43 bids and $1,725. All right. It's funny, Michael. We look at all these modern cards, and then you see a card like this. You just kind of go, it's like it's your standard vintage Mickey Mantle. Doesn't get any more pure than this, really. 1956 Topps Mickey Mantle grayback in a PSA 3 holder. We're sitting at 53 bids, $935 right now. Take a quick scan of this piece. I mean, the corners look really good for a 3. The edges look really good. Let's move over here. Same thing. Good edges, good corners. Centering, it is off center. It's high a little bit to the left. Maybe some surface wear by the ball cap there, but this looks like a really strong 3 to me without being able to really analyze the surface. It just got bumped to 1,005. Well, 1103. Is that good? 1155. The snipers came out. We haven't seen them yet with our own 2 eyes, but I can feel that we are about to. Okay. Next up, I have a copy of this card, Michael. I have this card in a PSA 7.5 holder. I love it. I've had it for well over 10 years. 1948 Bowman, Stan Musial, PSA 4, rookie card. Look at the seriousness of this young fella. This is 1948, and he was born in 1920. He's 28 years old here. Looks like he's all business, this guy, Mr. Musial. There's 76 bids, 1136, Michael. Anything you want to say about this staple?
I love this card. I love the difference between this, like you said, the very serious stolid image, and then his 48 Leaf rookie, which is this bright, bombastic pop art image of him batting. It's so fun, and collectors can really choose which they prefer.
And tonight, the collector who prefers this one is going to pay $1,136, being the 77th bid to come in. These bid counts are high, Michael. Lots of bids coming through. So good to see that. All right. More modern baseball now after a couple of vintage pieces. Jackson Holiday's 2022 Bowman Chrome Blue Refractor. It's autographed. The autograph is just beautiful. Numbered 65 of 150. It is in a BGS raw card review holder. The card is given a 9. The autograph a 10, which I do not doubt. Beautiful card, Michael. Tell us about Jackson Holiday.
Most hyped prospect in baseball right now. He's completely torn through the minor leagues. There are some rumors that he might get called up with the roster expansion for the Orioles in the playoffs. He's almost certainly making opening day next year. Just such a high upside guy.
Sniper is on the scene Will he pull the trigger? He pulls the trigger once. Does he pull it again? 1358. The sniper pulls it once and says, oh, he pulls it again to $2,025 in the final second. He had me fooled. Did he have you guys all fooled? I think he did. Let's keep on moving here. Next up on the docket, another LeBron James insert card from 2015 Panini Revolutions. It's the Showstoppers. It's the Galactic. It's an SSP, an unnumbered SSP, as Zach Swisher is likely about to tell us. 25 bids, $2,280 right now, Michael. 25 seconds left. Are we going to see action on this?
Probably. I mean, again, it's the BGS 9 that makes it a little tough. And like Zach said, I mean, it's a non-numbered SSP. If this card was numbered to 10 or 25, the price would be 3-4x what it is. But it's a beautiful card. I think we're going to see a little bit more. Maybe like 24, 2,600.
3,650. Never you mind, Michael Hathaway. 3,650 on 27 bids. That sniper came and he left nobody.
I'll always be happy to be wrong in that way.
No doubt. All right. We have a 2015 Panini Prism, Orange Prism, 65 copies produced. This is number 60. It's a PSA 10. It's Devin Booker. It's at $4,850. And you look at it, you think, oh, it's the gold, but it's not. It's the orange. 5,100 now, Michael. This seems to be a card that is on fire right now. What do you think? Another bid.
Yeah, this is extremely strong. This is like a very strong price for this card. But the Suns have a lot going for them. That new ownership has really brought a lot of energy. He's a high upside player. They've got a great staff around him. I mean, and it's a PSA 10 color parallel with a color match.
Look at that. 2 snipers on the scene. They might just be there to protect the card. They do not pull the trigger. They were just out there to watch, making some observations. And this Devin Booker does $5,300 off of 27 bids. Second color blast of the night. Luka Doncic. It's a PSA 10 from 2021. Panini Spectra. Pop 6 in the PSA 10 holder. Beautiful card. Who was the last color blast we had? Was it Luka as well?
Yeah, it was Luka. There's a third Luka color blast as well. So that was really awesome to have kind of almost the entire run of Luka color blasts all in high grade. And really so, nice, I mean, the same point stands. You talk about a card that's going to last, that's going to stand the test of time. And this is an iconic insert with one of the hobby's favorite players in PSA 10 condition. Like, this is the card of 2021.
Well, let's see what's going to happen here. 5 seconds, $3,500 right now, you guys. 27 bids. Will we see a snipe? There's a little nibble. I don't even want to call that a snipe. 35 to 35.50, but it is a final bid, and that's what that one is going to settle in at. And we move on. A I love flawless Deshaun Watson's 2017 flawless. It's the true rookie patch auto, the ruby version out of 15, number 2 of 15. Graded a 9.5 by BGS, but look at that. It's got 2 9.5s, a 9 on corners, and a 10 on centering. And you know what? That's where I want my weakest grade to be, on corners, on a nice card like this with a thick card with white borders. We're sitting at 1,051, Michael, 37 bids. Will there be more action? And that autograph is perfect.
On the one hand, I would say definitely there's going to be more action, right? Maybe like 2,100. On the other hand, he's had a rough season. He came back from a suspension. His market is all over the place. So it's kind of tough to get the bead. All
right. Well, let's see. You're playing it safe right now. And looks like you were smart to play it safe. It's going to sit right. Oh, no, there is a bid that came in the final split second to 12.25. Very nice. Very nice to see. Somebody else wanted that. All right, Pete Crow Armstrong, 2020 Bowman Chrome Black Wave Refractor. This is a 1 of 1, everybody. There's the 1 of 1 stamp right there. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Should I stop commenting on how nice these autographs are on these Topps and Bowman cards? I don't want to, because they're that nice. It's graded authentic. The autograph is a 9. That's a mistake by the grading company. I think that's undergraded. I can't see any reason. I mean, unless there's something I'm not seeing, let me know. But this looks just beautiful to me. Anyway, 17 seconds left. There's a bid to 1450. We got 20 bids, Michael. Anything you want to say quickly about Mr. Pete?
I'm a Cubs fan. This guy is the future of the franchise. I'm so glad he's finally in the bigs.
Oh, there we go. $1,500. Final call. A nibble to 15 and a quarter, and a big bid to $2,125 in the final moment by the Snipers. Okay, non-sport time. Harry Potter, Daniel Radcliffe's autograph. This is from 2007. Art box. It's the Order of the Phoenix set. Beautiful, beautiful. Is this an Adam Gray card?
This is an Adam Gray card.
This is an Adam Gray card. He's still trying to pay off that Kobe Bryant logo man. Beautiful card. It's a BGS 8.5 with a 10 auto, 2,675. Michael, how much have you learned about Harry Potter cards since you've been working with Adam Gray?
So much. I mean, the guy's a wealth of information and so willing to share that knowledge. And these are, I mean, you look at the pop counts on these and it's just completely barren. So to combine such a low pop card with a pretty high grade, I mean, it's a full bleed, dark color design front and back. This is going to go up.
Let's see if the Sniper is going to pull his trigger here. He does. He pulls it to 35.50. That's going to do it. 35.50 on the Radcliffe Harry Potter autograph. Congratulations, Mr. Adam Gray, the consigner of that card. Followed up by Emma Watson. Hermione Granger, BAS, Beckett Authentication Services, has graded the auto a 10, or it's authenticated by them. The autograph is graded a 10. The card is an 8. Order the Phoenix auto, 2007 art box, 5,106, 35 bids. Michael, what's going to happen here?
Yeah, I mean, same story, right? You have a super low pop card. She tends to be the most desirable of all the autographs in the Harry Potter sets. I think just, most famous outside of the franchise. I think we see some increase on this. I don't know exactly to what, like maybe 7K, but it should definitely go up. And the 10 auto is awesome.
Let's hope these guys don't shoot themselves because they are both focused on that bid. Final set. There they go to $6,600. They both remain alive. And that card settles in right there at $6,600, 37 bids. Great card. Congratulations to Mr. Adam Gray, the real 27 guy on that consignment. Here's a 1986 MarketCom Sports Illustrated test sticker. We're calling it a rookie. Pop 29 in a PSA 9 holder. It's an oversized card. What's the story behind this card, Michael?
I love these cards. They've really been having a moment kind of the past 6 months. They've seen a lot of activity and a lot of price action. These were basically promos for full-size posters that you could put on your wall, and they came in Sports Illustrated. It's oversized for card standards, but it's a great image, so I think that really plays to its advantage. It's thin paper stock, so they're very condition sensitive, so the 9 is awesome, and I love these.
The tongue is fully wagging there. I like the facsimile autograph on there as well. He's in the air. Great card. 1 second left. This one is going to end at $4,123. That is a cool looking piece, no doubt. Great image of him. Great call out on that. All right, maybe my favorite card of the night here. This is the Connor McDavid 2021 O-Pee-Chee Platinum Golden Treasures. This is the Superfractor in hockey. It's the 1 of 1. It is the best player in the world. I just got a text from my friend DPZ, Mr. Dennis Zender. He just sent me a picture. He is in Seattle at the game, and he writes to me just now. He says, Oilers in town. McDavid is so much faster than anyone else out there. 22 bids, $3,857, 41 bids, 17 seconds left. Michael, I mean, this is, I don't know. I'm just excited to see what happens here. We're going to bring out the snipers on this one because I think that we're going to see one more bid at least. What do you think?
It's McDavid 101. Who knows?
There we go. Up to $4,605. Great card. And wow. A card I would love to have owned. Beautiful. Congratulations to the new owner of that. Here we have another oversized Michael Jordan. This is the 84-85 Nike ad cards. It's the blue and black promo. It's a 5x7 rookie, BGS 8.5 with surface as the weakness at 7.5, but everything else is a 9.5. So look at it's a great card, great image, I should say. Like, what a nice picture under the moonlight with the airplane in the background. He's on the runway. Air Jordan's about to take flight. 20 seconds left, $1,001. Do you have much experience with this card, Michael?
No, we've seen a couple Nike promos come through, and I think that this is an area of the hobby where people are still exploring, right? Those Type 1 photos ads. So it's an oddball Jordan piece, but it's a great early Jordan piece. So maybe like 1,200, 1,400.
Oh, so you're calling for more bids. There's one of them. Are we going to see another? $1,026. He misses for the first time tonight. He misses. Oh, hang your head. I'm kidding. You're killing it tonight. 2017-18 Topps Chrome UEFA Champion Soccer. It's a factory sealed box, 18 packs contained therein. You've got Ronaldo right on the front with Pulisic, Thomas Mueller, and Gabriel Jesus. Michael, $1,180, 25 bids so far. What are some of the best pulls out of this product?
Mbappe. The Mbappe Superfractor still hasn't been pulled. And so that's kind of the eternal chase when you buy this box. Realistically, you can get some really great cards besides, low number Mbappes. I think most of the Reds have been pulled. But Mbappe is going to be the chase. A lot of early autos of these guys. So it's an awesome box. They tend to do around 1,200. So this is pretty good.
They tend to do around 1,200 as the bid comes in. The sniper said, I agree with you, and we're going to pull the trigger. $1,252 on the unopened box of Topps Chrome Soccer. Very nice. Justin Herbert, 2020 Contenders, rookie ticket variation auto. This is a BGS 9.5. Guys, this is 0.5 away from a pristine 10 in a Beckett holder. The autograph is a perfect 10. That autograph is stunning. Nice full body shot on this picture. $3,401, 35 bids. What's your expectation out of this one tonight, Michael?
A little tough to tell. Herbert has had a little bit of a rocky start to the season. Some of those changes to the team didn't go as well as planned, but he still on an individual level is performing so well. So that makes it a little tough to call where people are going to go. He's such a great personality. He's such a great talent that guys are willing to pay up for him.
Let's see if anyone is going to pay up further than $3,401. Doesn't look like that's going to happen tonight. 36 bids, $3,401 is where the Herbert is going to settle in at. All right, we have a Prism. I just Prism Gold, I like them. What can I say? 2020 Chronicles Prism Black Gold, Jalen Hurts, PSA 9, numbered 7 of 10. There's a bid to $1,714, 37 bids right now. Where do you think we see this one end? And Michael, I want to know, does the fact that it's not Prism, but it's Chronicles hurt it, or does that just make it more open to other people?
I think it with a card like this, it makes it open to so many more collectors that there's not going to be as big a slash. I think this goes around like 2,200. The last sale was 1,400. So this is already fantastic. Like, very happy with this.
Let's see. There's the sniper. He pulls the trigger to 1914. He barely settled into his hiding spot, and another bid at the end to $2,300. Mr. Michael Hathaway has a crystal ball. The crystal ball parallel. When is that coming out? I want to see you on a copy of that card. All right. 2017 Panini Select Kaboom. Lionel Messi. PSA 10. Population 36. Great looking card. These are nice. These are nice cards. $3,895 right now, 28 bids. Do you have any comp ideas on this? 36 pop. There's probably been a few in the last year or so.
This is already out. The last comp for this was on PWCC Weekly in July for $2,800, like in a PSA 10. So this is amazing. And I mean, since then, he's come to the MLS. He's played in front of American audiences. He's building that market. So that's probably playing into it. But it might also be eBay gets you so many eyes on the item.
Well, let's see here. No bids have happened in the last while, but that's it. It's already exceeded expectation. So no shocker there that's where it settles in at. Brings us to a 2011 Topps update. Mike Trout, the Diamond Anniversary rookie card, PSA 10. Michael, these cards are special. Talk a bit, look at that. Look at that diamond accent, the diamond stock it has, just beautiful. If you anyone can have the regular Topps update, there's so many of them, but this is where you can differentiate yourself with your 2011 Trout rookie. What do you think of this?
I love this. I used to own a cognac diamond of this. These cards are amazing. They just look incredible in person. And Trout, he's starting to slow down a little bit more, but he's such a generation defining player. He will go down as a top 20 player of all time. Just a true talent. And this is such an important card in like hobby history. So just incredible.
And there's a couple of bids coming in. We're at 4,050, 4,104. Several nibbles came in at the very end, and that beauty is going to sell for $4,104. Very, very nice. Close you up there. All right. Next up, we have a dual auto booklet card, Shohei Ohtani and Rod Carew. Nice duo right there. It's a 1 of 1. It's from 2020 Topps Tribute. It's a black 101. It's at $900, 32 bids on card autos that are both really nice. I like the thin tip that Shohei used versus the thicker one that Carew used. You can tell his autograph is looking a little bit like Muhammad Ali's there, getting a little shaky. I met him in person at an Upper Deck Diamond Club event one time. Super nice man. How do you like this card?
I love it. It's an oddball pairing, but that's kind of cool. It works into the card's favor, and Shohei's old auto style is awesome.
$932. Oh, 1213. We get a nice bump at the very end by about 30%. All right, let's see what we have next. We have a Justin Fields 2021 National Treasures Rookie Patch Auto Shield 1 of 1. Michael, $5,500 already. And I say already just because that's a lot of money any day of the week. 43 bids. What are your thoughts on this one? Are you expecting bigger things out of it, or is it already where you expect it to be?
You know, with this, Fields' market has really kind of tanked this year with the Bears playing poorly. The last shield of his to sell was the Flawless True 101 that did like 30K. The last NT shield, like one of the variants, did like 7K. So I think we see a little bit more action. It's still a 101 shield. It's still a huge card. Chicago's a huge market. It's
a BGS 8, guys, but it's got 2 8s and 2 9s. So it's like a max 8, I would say. A very nice card, and it does settle in right there at $5,500. All right, we're coming down. This is going. These nights are so much fun. They go by too fast, Michael. I could spend hours with you watching you call the values on all these cards. Justin Herbert's 2020 Select Club Level Gold Disco Prism. There's so many words in these cards nowadays. It's a rookie. It's a PSA 9 mint, and it's numbered 4 of 10. And look at the disco effect on this card. It is stunning. What do you think? We're at 1102 with 18 bids.
It's kind of tough. You know, like these gold discos are interesting. I think it's a similar effect to the Jalen Hurts, right? A true gold rookie Herbert is going to be out of reach for so many collectors that these are really attractive options for them. So like, I don't know, anywhere from 1,400 to 2K.
Yeah, you're right. It's a pop 5 with 2 higher, and you are right on the money there. 1874. We get another bid in the final moment on the Herbert Gold Disco Prism. All right, and the third, Luca Color Blast. This is the 2019 Spectra. This is a BGS 10, you guys. BGS 10, only the corners are a 9.5, 41 bids, $6,101. We are now in the 2-minute gap on the show. So we got a little bit of extra time now, Michael, to look at these cards, talk about them. But this one is already significantly higher than the other ones that sold. Is it because it's in this BGS 10 pristine holder, you think?
Pop 1. Yeah, Pop 1 BGS 10. I mean, at this point, you're talking about the only place you can go up is a black label, and a black label on a Color Blast is just ridiculous to even think about. You know, it's kind of that final upgrade that you can reach to. And it's a gorgeous card. I kind of like the image on this one a little bit better than the other two that we saw. Something about just the angle. It lets so much more of the color out. I don't know, personal choice, but you know, it's a beautiful card, second-year card, and it's awesome. You know, I think we've already said so much about how iconic Color Blasts have been, how much they mean to this era of the hobby, and how iconic Luka is to this era of the hobby. The other thing is, I mean, the Mavericks have a much better team this year going into the season. And so you kind of have to ask the question, all right, is this finally going to be the year where the Mavs make a really deep playoff run and maybe even get a championship? And like, what does that mean for Luka's posture in the hobby and in basketball writ large?
And his most important cards, which this one will likely be one of them, second year Color Blast. I do have a differing opinion. I preferred the first one to that we saw to this one, just from a design. I like his body stance more, but there's a big bid to 8,100 from what we were at 5,500 or so, and a final bid of $8,199. So this one jumped up by a couple thousand, Michael, in the final seconds. Very nice. Very nice. 2022 National Treasures football. It's a first off the line hobby box. It is sealed and it is at $2,572. Whenever we see these, Michael, we always kind of speculate, like, who's the buyer of this? Somebody who's going to put this on a shelf and have it on display for a rainy day break years down the road? Is it going to a group break, or is it going to an LCS? Someone wants to put it on their shelf. What have you been noticing has been happening with some of these really high-end boxes, especially when it comes to like first off the line and NT?
Yeah, really, honestly, it is literally all of those. We get guys who we know collect sealed wax who really have next to no intention of ripping it for the foreseeable future. We have guys who love ripping high-end wax as kind of their weekend hobby. We have guys who kind of fall in the middle of that, right? You know, they like holding on to it for a long time. Maybe they rip it, maybe they sell it. And yeah, we definitely get breakers who buy from us pretty often, especially when we're selling like high-end cases. They'll buy from us. 2022, it's turning out to be Brock Purdy. It's like turning out to be an incredible talent. Kenny Pickett has shown some pretty solid games, and Desmond Ridder showing that he has really great sense on the field. And Atlanta has really been wanting an awesome quarterback to get behind for a while. So 2022 is ending up to be a pretty good product. In Fottle, obviously, you can hit Stars and Stripes, which are just so gorgeous. I think you could see a little bit more action here, maybe like 3,100, 3,200, call it something like that. Kenny Pickett getting hurt might hurt it a little bit. That's the only thing that gives me pause.
The sniper says, I might pull the trigger. 26-22. Will he pull the trigger here? Final opportunity. $4,060. I think he pulled off a round of ammunition there, and he said, this is mine. Very nice result on that box. That brings us to a 1954 Johnston Cookies Hank Aaron. We're calling it a rookie card. 1954. This is a PSA 6. Another one of these sort of oddball type of cards, but we see these in the hobby. This one looks, the centering is really, really nice. Side to side, it's maybe slightly not perfect, but very nice. The top border narrower in the bottom. See some slight sort of little bit of staining in the bottom right corner, but it is graded a 6. I think the grade is definitely appropriate from what I would expect. There's the back of the card. Some staining on the back near the top there. A little bit of the bottom under the no one makes cookies like Johnston. But this is a nice card overall, Michael. Did you hold this one in hand?
Oh yeah, this is really one of my favorite cards. I love this. We sold a PSA 4 of this like 2 months ago. I love these cards. They're gorgeous. For a food issue, this punch is so high above what you expect. It actually has back text. It actually has stats. It's awesome. The photo is great. The only knock against this is the old oversized slab. I think whoever buys this, send it in right away, get it reslabbed into the better holder. But it's awesome. I think one of these sold at Leland's for like $6K. So I'd say probably around there, maybe a little bit higher because of the quality of that centering, right? The only thing, again, is that little bit of staining on the back. Somebody who's really particular might care about that. Somebody who really is going to focus on the eye appeal up front will look past that.
It's a Pop 37 with 88 higher. It's the top 120 copies on the planet in a PSA holder, and it's going to sit there at $3,551 tonight. Maybe it is the staining that held that one back from doing a lot better. All right, guys. Yeah. Justin Herbert's 2020 Flawless Rookie Laundry Tag Patch. But this isn't just a laundry tag patch. You got the NFL Shield, you've got the Nike swoosh. That's about as good as a laundry tag can get. You got the size 56 there. It's numbered 4 of 6, a perfect autograph, absolutely beautiful, perfectly placed, perfectly laid down as well. It's the bronze foil. It's a nice looking card. It's a BGS 9. Everything is a 9.5 except the edges are an 8.5. But like that's kind of exactly what you'd want exactly on a BGS 9. This is a very strong 9 overall. Here's the back of the card. Very simple, and it's designed 2020 flawless. I mean, I don't know, Michael. Great looking card overall. How does this rank as far as his RPAs go? There's lots of products, but how important do you rank this card to be? It's currently sitting at $4,383.
I think this is awesome. I think obviously you talk about laundry tags. They are in that top flight of patches. This is a gorgeous design. I think when you look at the gap between an NT laundry tag, even an NT True 99 to this, for a collector, this is such a great value buy. And especially like you said, this is not just a laundry tag where you get a little bit of dry cleaning instructions. You actually get, the goods. You get the logos. You get the Nike, you get a little bit of that size plate. Like, I think this is an awesome buy for a true Herbert collector. And even somebody who's prospecting, I think there's still value to be had on this.
Well, there's a bid to $49.38. The snipers are out. They're a little high. They're off target. Will they pull the trigger here with 2 seconds left? They do. They pull it to $5,300 off of 59 bids. $5,300. All right, we have a Patrick Mahomes 2020 Select Jumbo Laundry. Now, look at this. Have we seen this before? That just tells you how much bigger Herbert is than Mahomes, from a size 56 to a 48 for Mahomes. But this is a beautiful looking card. It's the auto black prism, 1 of 1. There's the autograph. There's the grade. It's a mint 9 with a 10 auto. That's pretty much as good as that's kind of really good when you're talking about a 1-on-1 and grade doesn't matter, but yet you do get a mint condition card like that. You're pretty much loving life at this point. We have 48 bids so far, Michael. We're at $5,200. This card seems to have it all between the autograph, the amazing patch, a nice image of Patrick Mahomes. What do you think? The only other thing you could do is maybe add Taylor Swift to this card and make Travis Kelce a little bit jealous. I don't know.
Yeah, it's awesome. I mean, really, the only thing is it's a sticker auto. It is what it is. But yeah, the patch is awesome. And it's the same thing as the Herbert, right? It's a laundry tag that isn't just dry cleaning instructions. You get the goods, you get the logo. And honestly, I think it's a little bit better this time. The other Herbert, the NFL tag was a little off center. This is perfect, dead on. The black prism looks amazing in person. And like you said, it hits all the notes. It's high grade, which you love to see on the 101. It's got a great patch, auto, all the notes. The only thing is it's the same thing that we said with McDavid. It's a 1-of-1 of one of the greatest active players in the game. This is one where it's all about who's getting trapped in that bidding war because they just want this to crown off the PC. I mean, this is a crown jewel.
$6,100. We go from $52 to $6,100 with 2 seconds left. Will we see another pull of the trigger? We will not. $6,100 on the 1-on-1, Patty Mahomes. All right. Now, this is a good-looking card here. Wow. I'm just going to look at this for a second because I love the purple and the blue. You don't get a full color match, but the blue on the Golden State jersey there does match well with the blue on this card. It's Donruss Optic. It's a BGS 9.5 Optic Choice Nebula Prism, 1-of-1, none other than Steph Curry. It's a BGS 9.5. The surface is a 10. Corners and centering are 9.5. And the edges is a 9. Do a quick scan of those edges. Nothing jumps out to me as being an issue. Look at the back of the card. There is the stamp, 1-of-1 in nice script at the bottom there. This card's beautiful. Wow. I like this card. Can you tell? I like this card. $4,650 with just under a minute left. $4,950 with just over 50 seconds left. $5,200 with 48 seconds left. Keep on bidding. Don't let me stop talking. 44 seconds, 42 seconds, $5,800. They are listening. The bid count matches the price right now. 5,800, 58 bids, Michael. 30 seconds left. We had a flurry there just now.
Yeah.
$6,100 on 59 bids. 63. Thank you for listening, you guys. $6,600 on 61 bids. Michael, you don't get to talk. $6,900, $7,200. This thing is going absolutely bonkers right now. Steph Curry, 1 of 1 Nebula Prism, $7,200, 63 bids. What just happened there? Let's do a quick refresh. I don't know what just happened there. 6,000. eBay is
Still
on
a
Planet
great number.
Nebula right now. The way they are working their site, 6,388. I don't know what happened there. Do you? That was very interesting.
Yeah, the only things I could think would be, I don't know. I don't even know. Because like the only thing, sometimes you will see some changes if like somebody's account gets deleted or a bid gets retracted. I don't know why that would have happened.
Yeah, that was
Hey, 6388 is still a really good sale.
I wonder if it showed us like the high proxy bid or something for a minute there, or people, who knows? But in any event, it still sells for $6,388. And we got to have some fun there in any event. Yeah, Jake Dahl says someone could have retracted a bid. Yeah, that could be it. That could be it. All right. Here we have, these are interesting cards. I'm not a huge fan of these, Michael. There's a picture of LeBron. I would prefer this picture was on the front. In any event, this is a 2020 flawless team logo gems diamond. It's a true 1 of 1. LeBron James is on the back. Lakers emblem on the front. Looks like there's about 9 or 10 or 11 diamonds on there. Michael, what do you think of these cards that don't have a player on the front?
You know, I think they're interesting. I'm kind of in the same arena as you. I would rather have a combo image on the front with the logo. But at the end of the day, listen, the market will kind of decide on these things. And if somebody really wants a very unique piece to add to a already pretty deep Lakers PC, and this fulfills that, then like, awesome. The market will price that in. And clearly it has done that for these logo cards over the past few years. So, hey, whoever is going to win this is going to be excited.
Yeah, I mean, there's diamonds on it. There is some, I think there's some value. There's a bid to 6,658. 40th bid is the lucky one right there. Takes this card home. You know, for a card that doesn't have a player on it, it's pretty cool. You kind of got the design of the basketball court being what the design of the card is. You got all sorts of hollow foil on there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 11 diamonds on there as well. The 1 of 1. And you do have LeBron on the back. Could be worse. Could be worse as far as design goes. All right. Giannis Antetokounmpo, 2013 rookie orange prism, BGS 9.5, only 60 copies made. This is an important card. I mean, his gold prism is an absolute beast. I don't know what that would be worth nowadays, like 100K, if not more. This one is sitting at 41 bids, $9,200 with just over a minute left, Michael. Again, it's a BGS 9.5. The weak spot being the surface at a 9, could be a slight scratch, but you know, probably very minor because it still is a mint 9 on the surface. 10 corners, 10 edges, and 9.5 centering. Looks really nice. This is an important card. Before you jump in, Michael, Mike Cance jumped in and let us know on that flawless Lakers LeBron card. He said the listing shows as a bidder was no longer a registered bidder.
It was the Curry that had the reset. That's why.
Oh, the Curry from before. Sorry. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you. Okay. Yeah. What do you think about this, Giannis? Are we going to see action past 9,200?
I think so. So this is already over the last comp. The last comp was 9K with similar subs, but that was before the Damian Lillard trade. I think people are really excited about Giannis. And, you know, we always say Giannis is a generational talent. He's such a great face for basketball, such a great personality. I think we could see a little bit more like 9,500, but I don't know if it's going to be an insane jump, but I hope it is.
Well, the sniper is ready to pull his trigger. Let's see what he decides to do. He says, I'm going to let this one go by and settle in at $9,200. All right, guys, we're down to 2 items left tonight. Now, this is really cool. This is a PMG green or emerald Tiger Woods from the 2022 Skybox metal product. It's a throwback designed to the 97-98 retro PMGs. Well, it's a retro to 97-98 PMG. It's a BGS 8, which is strong for any PMG. Corners are 7.5. Let's have a look. Top right looks really good. Just a touch of white, the littlest touch. Top left, even less, very nice. Bottom left, same thing, very nice. Bottom right, a little bit of white showing. I think that's harsh on the corners, but let's look at the back here. Okay, there is more. Oh, there we go. There, now we're seeing why it's a 7.5. The bottom right corner, which is actually the top left corner when you turn the thing over on the back. So I would prefer that my corners be degraded because of the back versus the front. So this is a great card. But outside of his employee PMG from 2013, I think it is. I don't know. Is this, I think, and please correct me if I'm wrong, but this might be his only other PMG.
I think they did these in Metal Universe in 2021 also. I think he has 2 years of these. But again, they're really recent products. And, Tiger's a guy who just doesn't have a whole heck of a lot of product in general, right? He gets a couple releases here and there in Upper Deck products every year, a couple autographs. But when it comes to non-auto inserts, there really isn't a whole lot. And so I think that's why you've seen people really flock to these lower numbered PMGs and really make them a very hot commodity for golf collectors and just GOAT collectors in general.
Yeah, well, there we go. There's a bid to $36.63, another $65 or so. 2 seconds left. Final call. There's another one to $3,713 on this Tiger Woods PMG numbered out of 10. Oh, there's the purple version of the card out of 75. All right, final offering of the evening. By far the most valuable card of the night. This might be the most expensive single we have seen on MC Mondays. Michael, is it?
Yep.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
confirmed?
this is we've sold a PSA 9 and I think we sold a couple BGS 9s with stronger subs. Or no, we couldn't have sold stronger subs, I don't think, because it's an 8.5. Yeah, so anyway, we've sold a couple of these on fixed price. And we sold a couple of them on auction. They are gorgeous cards. They look absolutely amazing in person. This is probably the most important outside of the champ ticket, right? This is probably the biggest, most important modern football card. Again, I say this every time we have a really nice Brady come up. I grew up in New England. I am biased towards these cards. They are incredible. You talk about somebody who defined football for an entire generation. I mean, when you have somebody who's playing against the children of players that he competed against in Super Bowls, that's when you're talking about a special, really once in a lifetime athlete. And that has given Brady such an incredible collector base. An 8.5 just did 20K on Heritage like a week ago. So this is a pretty decent sale. I think we could see a little bit more, kind of in that 26, 27 range. But with this card, even though there are so many Brady collectors, to have 26, 27K cash available, it is kind of you're hoping that the auction timing lines up, that the right buyers are ready, that they've committed the cash, or that they've contacted us about consign to own. Little plug. So I hope we see a little bit more action. We might not, but it's been a joy to have this card in the office for a week, and I'll miss looking at it.
Yeah, I would be looking at this every morning when I came in. Well, the sniper is out. He's going to think about it. He's going to leave it to the last second here and decide if he's going to pull the trigger. We have 60 bids right now. 5 seconds left for $24,255. The clock is winding down. The sniper lets it go by, lets it live at $24,255. The most expensive card that we've had the privilege of covering here on MC Mondays Live. What a beautiful card. This is a grail type of card. I call it a grail. It's not that it's super rare, but among your refractors, like this is up there with the LeBron and the Kobe's and the Currys. I mean, outside of these four players might be it as far as top 4 refractors in the hobby right there. I might be forgetting somebody, but from basketball, football, that's about it right there. Great card.
Yeah, it's awesome. I mean, this is the modern football card. Again, that's a very nice sale. I mean, to get basically 4K, 5K over an 8.5 and on eBay is really nice, where there's no extended bidding, where extended bidding can really help a card of this size. So really pleased with this sale. And obviously awesome that the consignor trusted us to sell this. I mean, this is not a decision that you take lightly to sell a Brady rookie refractor. So we're thrilled to have it in MC Monday and pretty pleased with the number.
Yeah, well, congratulations to the team because it's a significant card, significant money right there. 60 bids came in on it. Let's see how many unique bidders we had. We don't look at that too often. So 15 bidders were duking it out for 60 bids, and the high bidder has 45 feedback. He made a bid, and then he made a protectionary bid as well, right? He came in, and then he said, "You know what? I want to make sure."
Yeah, and in terms of the feedback number, obviously we'll wait to see kind of what happens. But what we've noticed is that seeing a lower feedback, kind of in that 50 to 100 range on a big card, is not necessarily a warning sign right away. Obviously, on our end, we'll look at the feedback of the bidder and see, hey, what kind of cards are they bidding on in the past? But it might just be somebody who already has a lot of stuff, and so they don't need to be buying cards all the time. They're only going to be logging into eBay when it's a big card that pops up in a save search. So hopefully we get some clarity on the bidder in the next couple days, and hopefully it gets paid. So fingers crossed. And yeah, just an awesome sale and an incredible card.
Well, yeah, definitely interesting. Maybe that's something that we can segue into next episode. We will be back next Monday with episode 12 of MC Mondays Live. Wow, Michael, 12 episodes already. Holy moly. We'll be back. Let's kick it off with, did this thing get paid for? Because and if it doesn't, will it be relisted again next week or the week after, I guess, because it's too late to go for next week's MC Mondays?
Yeah, so, good knock on wood. Hopefully it gets paid for. But if it doesn't, I imagine that we would probably relist this as a fixed priced item. This is obviously eBay have implemented a lot of changes over the past few months to make fixed price a very attractive option in terms of requiring bidders to pre-select a payment method or even pre-charging. And that's been ramping up over time. And that's really helped out with making fixed price great. So, again, hopefully this gets paid for. The price looks about right, like a gut feeling. I think that this is a legitimate sale. But if it doesn't get paid for, I imagine fixed price will probably be the option for the next few weeks.
Cool. Good to know. All right. Well, another edition of MC Mondays Live. We had some action tonight, but not as much as last week, I feel. What about you? If we were kind of comparing this week to last week, I think last week we had a bit more. And also, how do you think next week is shaping up to compared to this one?
Oh, next week is going to be ridiculous. Next week is going to be crazy. This week, I think we definitely had a couple oddball pieces that were tough to kind of get a value on. The other thing is we had a lot of cards kind of come up to where they were going to end about an hour before we started the show. So on the one hand, it's nice to see that the market is efficient, that, listing on that giant marketplace, getting so many eyes through eBay and through the MC Sports Card store. Obviously, we have, a couple, well over 10,000 people who follow the store. So that's wonderful. So on the one hand, that's great because it gets that high price early. On the other hand, it means a little less action. But next week should be crazy. We have some really awesome pieces. Might be our biggest auction yet. Fingers crossed. Again, good knock on wood, but it's looking like it's trending in that direction.
Let's do a quick preview. We've still got about 40 people with us. Let's do a quick preview. Here's next week's auction, guys. It's already loaded up into eBay. I'm going to put the link in the chat right now. There it is. That link will take you directly to the MC Mondays listings on eBay. And here we have the items up for bid next Monday when we will be back. I'm just going to kind of scroll through. You guys can have a look for yourself. Oh, there's a nice Kobe Jambalaya. Love that jambalaya. I might have to make a play for that one. We'll see. There's your Magic Johnson, Larry Bird rookie card. We've got some PMGs, some 98 PMGs coming through there. There's a Travis Kelce Topps Chrome. There he is, numbered out at 50. I bet that's going to sell for the most ever. A nice Kobe
That is a gold refractor. It is gorgeous. I love it. And Mike did just say the buyer of the Brady refractor is a repeat buyer. He's bought some nice cards from us before, so fingers crossed.
Nice. Mike also says that the total auction did a hair under $200,000 tonight. Next week should hit double, 350 to 400. Unbelievable. That is a nice Kobe refractor. We have a Kareem Abdul-Jabbar auto patch. I'm just going to kind of keep another Kareem. Zion and Jaw. That's kind of funny. Shohei Topps Gallery rookie auto. There's a Clemente rookie card. Another Mantle, another 56 Mantle. We saw one tonight. Kenny Pickett, Sam Howell, Trevor Lawrence, Daniel Jones, Jalen Hurts, LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, Platinum Medallion from 1996 right there. Kevin Durant, Refractor rookie. Look at that. A Trout Prism, gold out of 10. A nice Brady X-Fractor. Wow. Lots of nice stuff coming. These end a week from today, everybody. A week today, we'll be back watching these cards end. A Johnny Depp Willy Wonka card. Look at that at $900.
The Harry Potter sales from Adam Gray were really great because a lot of people who are into non-sports, obviously that's a card that pops up in your save search. If you're a non-sport collector, Harry Potter autos come up that are extremely low pop. You see that. And so we actually got a lot of people who reached out to us and said, hey, like, I see that you guys actually do non-sports. It sells pretty well. You know what you're listing and how you're listing it. Can I send some stuff to you? And it ended up being a fantastic way to generate a lot of interest from the non-sport community, which has been so great because, again, it's the same thing that happened when Adam sent in his Harry Potter stuff. There's just so many opportunities to learn. That's such a new and growing area that's like, it's so fun to learn about those cards.
Yeah, I love this one. And this is a different consignor then. This is not an Adam Gray card, or it is?
This is not an Adam Gray card, just a guy who noticed us from those Harry Potter sales and said, hey, I've got a bunch of non-sports stuff. I didn't know that you guys did this. This is awesome. Here you go.
52 Topps Willie Mays. We've got Jalen Hurts, Giannis coming through, a gold prism rookie from Crusade. There's a Dan Marino PMG red out of 150. Oh my goodness. Love that card. We got LaMelo, we got LeBron, we got Luka, Pujols, Mahomes, another KD, a Drexler PM. Oh God, this auction is going to be lit, as the kids say, lit. I like using that word now. I've started using lit more than before. Another. Is this an Adam Gray card? Did he have doubles of this?
Yeah, he should be about settled up after this after number 12. So that's obviously awesome to see that we've been able to get some really strong prices, and that, that pop culture scene is definitely real. And when the grails hit the market, people do pay up for them. So
the professor really here says
Ken Griffey logo patch.
He says the non-sport card collectors also like to use the term pop culture instead of non-sport. I think that makes a lot more sense. I think why talk about what you aren't? Why not talk about what you are? You are pop culture. I want to start to be able to, I got to get that in my brain. Start calling it pop culture instead of non-sport. I love that. What were you just shouted out an auto patch or something? Oh, right here.
Yeah, that Ken Griffey is a Russell patch auto. And then we also have a Derek Jeter logo man from the same consignor. He just had a wonderful curated collection. Yeah, another Superman gum.
Well, the Superman,
it's awesome.
I mean, talk about pop culture. This is probably the earliest and most important pop culture card right here. Superman #1. I love it. I love that card. Yeah, what a great auction next Monday is going to be, everybody. Look at this. Yeah. Oh, Verstappen as well, numbered out of 10. Mm-hmm. Mahomes, camo rookie out of 25. And we're going to end off. This week, we end off with Brady rookie refractor. This next Monday, the Curry refractor. Oh, my God. Awesome cards. Good stuff. I'm looking forward to next Monday. It's going to be a lot of fun for sure. Mr. Mitch Grotman says, Michael's pulse on the market was extremely impressive tonight. Was it not? It sure was. Yeah, well done, Michael. Well done.
Thank you.
All right.
I mean, I think that is one of the, I was just going to plug. I mean, that's one of the great things about, obviously, we do MC Mondays, but we do so many auctions throughout the week. I mean, every day we basically have between 300 to 500 items ending. And so when you see that many items come through, you get a sense of where players' markets are at, where market trends are at, how people are feeling about given teams, given sports, given brands. And so that really informs our ability to make recommendations to clients about, hey, maybe this is something that we put on fixed price because the market is a little iffy, but there's a demand there. Maybe this is something that, there's a lot of momentum on this player. Let's give it a shot running an MC Monday, see what the extra exposure does. And that's really helped us out a lot in terms of making those pricing decisions. And you just end up learning so much when you're seeing that many auctions come through. And it's really one of the great joys of having, again, so many wonderful consigners who consign things from across the entire spectrum of the hobby. And it's such a joy to have all those people consigning with us.
And for me, doing this show with you guys, it makes it's not just all, and we've seen some Herbert, and we see Purdy, and we see Pickett, and Lawrence, but it's not just those guys. It's not just Luca. We see them, but it's not. We're seeing everything. We got Clemente, we get Harry Potter, we get Muhammad Ali, we get Connor McDavid. Like, we're seeing the nice wide spectrum. It keeps it interesting. It keeps it fun. Keeps the action coming on MC Mondays Live here on the Sports Cards Live YouTube channel. Michael, you ready to wrap this up?
Yeah, it's been an amazing show.
Glad you've enjoyed it. I enjoy it as always. I get worked up during these things. It's so much fun. Thank you to the chat for joining us, sharing your knowledge and your questions with us. We appreciate it. You want to reach out to MC Sports Cards, you want to consign, you want to ask questions, Michael, how do they get a hold of you guys?
So 2 things. They can send us an email, info@mcsportscards.com. You can reach out via Instagram, consign_with_MC, or hopefully you've bought something from us on eBay in the past few weeks. You can send us a message on eBay as well. Or if you need a reason to message us, buy something from us on eBay and send us a message. Hey, I got to do my job, right? But no, we are really excited to hear out any consignment questions and help people understand what the best routes to maximize the value of their collection are, whether that's fixed price, whether that's weekly auction, whether that's MC Monday, or frankly, if you have a really specific niche item where we say, hey, we might not be the best option, we're going to give it to you straight, because at the end of the day, that's how we build the trust with consigners, is by just being completely upfront. So yeah, if you have any questions, reach out to us through any of those methods.
Well said. Thank you, Michael. Thanks again to the chat. And with that, this episode of MC Mondays Live on the Sports Cards Live YouTube channel is now over. Happy Monday. Have a great week, the rest of the week, everybody. We'll see you next Monday here on MC Mondays Live.